Hi everyone, in this video we'll try to cover the main concept of DC voltage. Let's start by checking the difference between AC loads and DC loads. You might be asking that both loads use 220 volts AC signal. That's right. But once we talk about AC loads, these machines such as washing machines, dryers, refrigerators and fridges, they contain motors or simply they use AC directly. When we talk about electronic devices such as laptops, TVs, etc., they use DC voltage. So they change AC signal using rectifier into DC signal. Let's take a charger, a cell phone charger, and check the symbols written here. As you can see, the input for this charger is AC between 100 and 240 volts, and the output is DC voltage up to 5 volts. Here briefly we can see that in this section, which is the input and output currents and the voltage rating, the input is AC and the output is DC. To check out this symbol, we will move to the next image. In this image you can see that we have two main symbols. One of them used for AC and the other is used for DC. In AC signal, the symbol is similar to a sinusoidal signal, while in DC, the signal is simply a straight line and a dotted line. Next, we will try to see the difference between circuits, between parallel and series circuit. In a series circuit, lamps will be connected directly after each other, along the same wire, or along the same loop. In a parallel circuit, using the next image, as you can see in this circuit, lamps are connected in different loops. So here we have 3 different loops. What is the main advantage for using parallel circuit? Well, the main advantage for using a parallel circuit is that lamps are independent. What do you mean by independent? In a parallel circuit, the operation of any appliance is independent from other appliances. So this is the main advantage for such a circuit. Finally, we'll talk about the voltage and the current. In a parallel circuit, the voltage will be the same. So if we are using the TV and the laptop and the refrigerator, all these use 220 volt as an input. So the voltage in a parallel circuit will be equal. We call it the law of uniqueness of voltages in a parallel circuit, while current will be additive. In a series circuit, the current will be equal through all the devices or through all the lamps, while the voltage will be additive. As you can see, in this small circuit, V1, V2 and V3 will be added up to equal the main voltage V, while the current I will be the same through all the lamps. This is what we call it the law of uniqueness of currents in a series circuit. These two data sheets contain all this information, and the yellow part somehow contain the main points for what I am explaining right now in this video. Thank you, and for any question feel free to ask.